Wir schauen uns jetzt Rick Owens, The Most Avant-Garde Video You Will See Today bei Luc Prigent an. Bin sehr gespannt. Luc ist sowieso ein Videograf, den ich sehr respektiere. Und den ich feiere grundsätzlich. Der macht immer Hammer-Videos. Deswegen schauen wir mal an, was er aktuell zu Rick Owens zu sagen hat, beziehungsweise was für ein Interview er hier geführt hat. Rick Owens, Fashion, Michel Lamy. Und ansonsten wisst ihr ja Bescheid, dass LRF jetzt an der Tür klopft. Checkt auf jeden Fall die Webseite ab, checkt auf jeden Fall Instagram ab und so weiter und so fort, damit ihr alle informiert seid.
Today we meet a king of fashion, Rick Owens. Les sous-titres sont disponibles, il suffit de les activer.
Look at the shoes. Look at the outfits.
We go to the Rick Owens fashion show at the Palais de Tokyo in Paris to get our mind blown away.
Do we need more action?
Yeah. Out of this world empresses, muses on the roof throwing jasmine leaves. A very rare thing, we have
Tyrone Dillon.
access to a fitting with Rick Owens. We get a glimpse into one of the most creative and subversive and wise mind of fashion, Mr. Rick Owens. We talk about his legendary heels and boundary-breaking sense of style. The access is all access. This is exceptional. This is not a video. This is a preview.
Okay, falls irgendwas tost ist, sagt mir Bescheid.
Gothic dark.
Palais de Tokyo ist schon die Location, so Paris.
Like a lion.
Hello, I'm Luc Prigent. You should definitely subscribe to my channel if you want to see the very best of the fashion scene. Leave a comment, hit the notification bell and binge on all my other videos. Today we have a meeting with the Roi de l'Avant-Garde, Rick Owens.
Chloe.
Schöne Kiss Heels, ne? Mit dem Grill vorne. Bag ist auch so nice.
Bonjour. He's typing on his computer. We're back from the COVID lockdowns, back from
Hier Rick. Ist das der neue Mac?
the pose. Outside the Paris Fashion Week is back, beating hard the most voracious appetite for clothes.
I am just doing a press release.
Ach ja, genau. Während er das gerade sagt. Rick Owens macht die Press Release einfach selbst. Der Typ ist crazy, ja. Er macht die einfach selbst. Nee, keine hier Presseagentur, dies, das. Klar hat er noch, letztens habe ich nämlich noch mit der von der Kommunikation Global Communications von Rick geschrieben. Aber so seine Press Release macht er, soweit ich weiß, selber. Und deswegen seht ihr auch meistens Sachen alle in Full Caps geschrieben, weil er alles in Full Caps schreibt. Und das hat auch einen bestimmten Grund, warum er das so macht. Also, vielleicht findet ihr das also nichts heraus.
You're doing it yourself?
Yeah.
So this is what will be in the YouTube video, for example? I read them religieusement.
It's a fact, Rick Owens uses the YouTube medium to its best on his channel. Under each video's
Ja, unter den Videos ist immer noch seine jetzt kriege ich seine Shownotes.
of his shows, he writes himself in caps a text of intention, a free explanation, some pattern-making tricks, the philosophical, political, emotional context of the season.
After 4 COVID-era shows live streamed from my home on Venezia's Lido Beach, returning bombastically at full blast to the Palais de Tokyo Parvis seemed to ignore the humbling experience we'd all went through together and are still experiencing. La 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 la. We didn't know what was going to happen with COVID. I studied.
Das ist ja auch, ne? So ein typisches Rick-Ding. Plus diese Knits sind so expensive, aber auch so beautiful. Aktuell gibt es auch so ein Knit bei Farfetch. Aber der kostet, glaube ich, 2K.
Architecture. I looked at everything Art Nouveau. I got into a heavy Art Nouveau period. We took acid. We took mushrooms, which I hadn't done for a long time.
Ja, Rick hatte eigentlich geplant gehabt, im hohen Alter erst wieder Drogen zu nehmen.
And that was in the garden, and it was lovely. It was the loveliest experience. But it was
Also noch älter als er jetzt schon ist, ne?
like now was a good time.
Maybe you need to check the silhouette?
No, I'm not. I'm just enjoying. I don't need to check anything. I'm just enjoying. Isn't that pretty?
And yes, we
Rick, ich verrate euch zu viel. Lest das Magazin, sobald ihr es habt.
Got to film a fitting, une séance de travail. This is Tyron Dylan Sussman, model, muse, and today, stylist.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
And then maybe we can stitch that.
Is it organza?
No, it's tulle. It's nylon tulle over black chiffon,
Beautiful.
over black double-faced leather. It's heavy, isn't it?
This is the day of the Rick Owens show, where in September 2021, this is his first fashion show in Paris since the beginning of the COVID thing. Models are excited. Martini is ready for her close-up. Rick Owens inspects his creations on the lineup. He's calling the models by number.
Number one. Calling look number one. Coming.
And look number one will be no other than
Michel Lamy, die Frau an seiner Seite.
Lamy,
Die auch zufälligerweise, was heißt zufälligerweise, die auch LRF folgt. Unfassbar. Sie folgt.
all-time muse of the house. A boom of white smoke on the Palais de Tokyo fountain.
Okay.
We're ready.
I've always tried to do these shows in the Palais de Tokyo that were big and dramatic, but that were elemental and that were not about building sets that would be thrown away.
Michel Lamy opens the show, magistral. It's not a train, it's like black smoke following her. She walks on her radical high heels. Mysterious volumes forming an abstraction of a skirt, unraveling. Mysterious necklace, a brutalist necklace produced by Gossens, the Chanel-owned jewelry maker. Her body is sculpted by Sport, high priestess who comes in peace, the kind of makeup that says, I can heal you.
Ist auch einer der Spitznamen von Michelle. High Priestess, beziehungsweise die hohe Priesterin. Und ja, Rick und Michelle, Rick und Michelle sind Rick und Michelle. So, klar. Wie gesagt, Michelle folgt LRF. Es sind auch die einzigen zwei Leuten, die LRF aktuell folgt. Michelle und Rick. Also beziehungsweise Rick Owens online. Should tell you anything or everything about it.
Take mushrooms with me. Come with me to boxing practice. She does a full tour of the fountain alone.
C'est agréable cette promenade aujourd'hui. Je me sentais très bien de voir qu'on était
Okay, wir machen mal kurz Untertitel, weil ich spreche immer noch kein Französisch.
de nouveau avec plein de gens ou des amis.
And then the models start the spectacular démonstration de mode. First silhouette is about sexy, but not your sexy cliché, reinventing this whole thing. Showing
Der ist ja auch so typisch Rick, eine powerful, kraftvolle Frau, aber die halt nichts versteckt so.
body wearing the highest cuissard possible, showing maximum skin without showing anything, reinventing mystery.
How do you want them to walk in the runway?
Sedately and not very fast, and not ferociously, but benevolently. I don't want rich bitches, I want nuns.
Und das, also wenn ihr euch die LF, auch die Artikel, die wir bis jetzt geschrieben habt, euch anguckt und das Magazin lest, ihr werdet wirklich komplett Rick Owens von dort an verstehen. Ehrlich, so ist LF geschrieben, ihr werdet diese Welt verstehen.
Nuns. Nice nuns. Nice nuns.
How are you going to walk on the catwalk?
So it's more of a confident zen, you know, not too powerful, not too angry, just chill. Because we're usually like fast, angry, fierce. But today it's zen. Walk like we're walking to heaven.
What do you like about Rick Owens' fashion?
I love the shoes. I love the extraness. I'm an extra girl, so this is me. And it's all black, so you can never go wrong with that. That's good.
Coming to Paris, I had some trepidation because I knew that everybody was going to flex. As soon as everybody had the chance, they were going to flex. And I thought, we can be as honorable and as noble as we want. We're going to look weak unless we flex back. We have to flex too. How do we do that in a thoughtful, non-douchey way? And you know, I'm not sure I found the answer. Of course there's fog machines, and we had a test yesterday, and the fog is so big that it ends up being a big show like always.
Shoes are high and taking a sharp
Außerdem, der Fokus von LF ist natürlich immer Männermode, ne? Das müsst ihr immer bedenken. Also ihr werdet auch die Women's Wear verstehen, aber der Fokus von LF ist immer die Männermode, weil ich persönlich halt auch mehr für die Männermode brenne und halt auch aus dem Grund, weil ich finde, dass die Männermode zu sehr oder zu wenig geschätzt wird. So, deswegen. Und wahrscheinlich auch, weil ihr dann auch am meisten davon habt.
90 degrees turn is at your own risk. A signature Rick Owens
Stripper Heels is not for everybody.
monster shoulder, so big they could be a parody or camp, but they're actually cool by now. A zipped bomber for a classic silhouette of the house. A reference that is, according to Rick Owens, the female equivalent of Le Corbusier's modular man, the human silhouette supposed to be standard for modern architecture.
There is a brisk logic to the pursuit of beauty above all else that has always appealed to me, the endlessly honing and refining of creative signatures and those that I've always admired.
A spiderweb knit with a well-placed hole. Arms and hoods are removable depending on the mood and situation.
So that is matte paillette. It has an amazing texture that's almost metallic, like foil or something.
It could be bling.
Bling? Yeah. And I don't mind bling. We have some bling.
Oh, oui?
Yeah, we do bling. Sparingly and modestly, because I believe in a very sedate aesthetic, but there have to be moments of absolute ridiculousness. There has to be a sense of humor. There has to be flamboyant.
Auch no joke. Rick ist unnormal sympathisch und witzig. Unnormal sympathisch und witzig. Das ist, glaube ich, sowas, viel untergeht und die meisten Leute nicht mitbekommen. Der ist unfassbar humorvoll.
Sometimes. I mean, we can't be too serious.
A solemn business suit, that means business. The lining is outside, the complex structure is visible. This is Rick Owens telling us is a tailleur.
Can I see Art Nouveau in this?
Don't you think? And also those skirts are very of that period. They're kind of these mermaid skirts that flare out in drag. And you know, I never know if it's really all that literal. And the idea is that you don't want to take your influences and make them literal. You want to blend them in so that they become something else.
Train like dark smoke behind the model. Maslin creating a fog, and the collection is called Fogachine, the fog machine. The body is revealed with almost lingerie effects. Many fabrics, cottons, denims are GOTS certified, the highest organic textile standard.
Das ist aber auch erst in späteren Jahren bei Rick passiert, dass er mehr auf so Umwelt und so weiter achtet. Aber gleichzeitig nutzt er immer noch Leder und Co. Ne? Ist jetzt nicht so, dass er sagt, ich nutze jetzt nur noch Organic Cotton, Organic oder Kunstleder oder was auch immer. So, deswegen.
Backstage, the creation never stops. Scissors cutting through a skirt. Pins added to control what will be revealed.
In einem Minute ist Tors, okay.
Above the building of the Musée d'Art Moderne, Temple of Modern Art, yes, muses
Wir passen auf, wir passen auf.
on the roof are throwing jasmine.
Vous pouvez me dire ce que faisaient les femmes qui étaient là? Il y avait deux femmes qui jetaient
Elles
des...
jetaient des feuilles. Elles voulaient jeter des feuilles de...
Lido ist auch ein Wohnort, wo Rick wohnt. In Italien.
Des jasmins du Lido.
C'était des jasmins du Lido.
Mais c'est ça l'histoire. Mais moi c'était pareil. C'est bon, mais c'était une histoire aussi, mon cher.
The jasmine is supposed to come from Rick Owens' own Lido terrace near Venice, as a reference to the 4 shows he did from the Lido through 2020.
Okay.
Making us look at the Paris sky, making us think about the wind, about hedonism.
Dankeschön. Oh. Genau, er hat ja auch diesen Krankenwagen gezeigt gehabt, beziehungsweise diese bei Instagram, diese Installation oder was auch so mal war. Und das ist eigentlich bei seiner bei seinem Atelier in Italien.
The coat is sleeveless, ripped, rough cut, but a sophisticated rough cut, of course. Nothing is rough about this cut. The arm all exaggerated, the tailoring visible. The platform shoes are an event. They are thigh-high, sliced, redesigning the leg, a mix of sex and Sparta.
You're wearing the same heel, actually.
I always wear these now, yeah.
Das ist jetzt so sein Standardschuh.
It's become my uniform. As I get older, and especially after COVID, we need to step it up. We need to be a little bit more formal. I need to bring a little bit more ceremony to the situations I'm in, elevate them more a little bit. That's what I'm in the mood for.
Formal in my mind means conservative.
There's, conservative isn't the worst thing. I mean, conservative in its best expressions is about being polite and being respectful of other people. But then other times, conservatism can be about bigotry, definitely. But a little bit of formality, presenting yourself at your best to other people and being polite, I'm crazy about that. That's great. That's the kind of formality I'm talking about.
She wears her gown as a mask. A visual reference may be Aubrey Beardsley, the Art Nouveau illustrator who drew lots of erotic Salomés in great voluminous robes. Giving sophistication, out of this world, not touching anything without a ceremony, the gloves are high. A color effect that Rick Owens calls a soft bleeding dégradé. The collection goes orange, and the last numbers are full orange. A crépuscule.
The main thing is to be as honest and as signature with what I do and to make it the most Rick Owens things that are not available anywhere else or that nobody else wants to do.
The models disappear, swallowed by the white fog. And Rick Owens taking down the stairs with the same heels as his models, taking the same risk, but he looks comfortable. A smile, a wave, and he goes back to his world where apparently we're all invited. Voilà, this was my report about the Rick Owens summer collection for 2022.
Ja, Fog erschienen, geile Kollektion, auch bei den Männern ganz cool gewesen. Rick sowieso wichtig, falls er live gerade online ist, während das Video online ist. Go swipe up. Checkt in der Infobox auf jeden Fall dann ab.